Good evening. After days of speculation, finally the league clubs at the centre of the sports scandal have been named. 6 NRL teams, including the North Queensland Cowboys, have come forward to say they are part of the Crime Commission investigation into drugs in sport. The others under scrutiny include Wayne Bennett's Newcastle Knights and Manly. Max Futcher joins us now. And Max, the CEOs from those clubs have just emerged from a briefing with ASADA.
Yeah, Georgie, and each of them says they're now more confident. Now they have some more information. The Anti-Doping Authority spoke with the CEOs first as a group and then individually. But for fans of those 6 clubs, there really are more questions than answers. We still don't know which players were involved, how many and how long this investigation will take. There's a very real prospect of damaging revelations emerging right in the middle of this rugby league season. Under a cloud and under siege, the Cowboys didn't know what they were accused of, so supporters were in the dark and frustrated.
I think it's all pretty much trumped up. I think, I don't believe it.
I'm with them 100%.
The club released a statement confirming they had been mentioned in the report but had no information on the context. North Queensland was told last night it's one of 6 NRL clubs named in the ACC investigation into doping and match fixing, alongside Canberra, Manly, Cronulla, Penrith and Newcastle. Knights coach Wayne Bennett says the process has created angst and uncertainty.
They want us to confess to something. I'm been racking my head what we've got to confess to. Whatever they're looking for, it hasn't happened here in the last 18 months, so after that I've got no idea.
But the brand new rugby league boss says his hands are tied.
There are criminal sanctions if I were to relay any element of that confidential briefing, so I'm not going to speculate at all on anything that I've been told.
Club chiefs flew to Sydney to be briefed by the Anti-Doping Authority, late today emerging with a better idea of the long road ahead.
When we get to the end of this process, we'll have a better game.
I'm as confident coming out of there as I was going in that our people and our processes are going to hold up through this.
So do you believe the Cowboys are a clean club?
I do believe the Cowboys are a clean club.
No names or numbers were mentioned. It's no clearer how long the investigation will take or when the public will learn which players are accused and of what.
The investigation must be allowed to run due process. I understand the frustration in terms of the clubs and fans. I absolutely understand that.
And whilst it's an uncomfortable period now, it's absolutely going to make sports stronger in the long term, not weaker.
But with under a month to round 1, season 2013 appears tainted before it begins. And the NRL clubs were informed and then outed themselves. That came after last night's revelations by sports scientist Stephen Dank, the former Essendon sports scientist, who denied injecting any illegal substances, says he was told by the ACC he'd done nothing wrong, and insists the club was aware of the entire program. He also gave a bit of insight into that program.
Oh, look, they had intravenous injections for vitamin B and vitamin C, which are quite compliant with the WADA code. Certainly a lot of these formulations would have had, various amount of peptides, within their formulation. But again, all very, very legal and certainly all within the constraints of WADA.
Meanwhile, in the AFL, frustration is also growing over the lack of detail, with ASADA drug testers making their presence felt in both Melbourne and in Perth. High-profile Collingwood coach Nathan Buckley says there should be more specific information on the alleged drug cheats.
I sit here as a sports fan as much as a coach, and I want answers.
And at Essendon, where the scandal erupted a week ago, management continues to keep tight-lipped. So, Georgie, more questions than answers, as I said a short time ago, and it'll probably be like that for some time to come.
I think so. Thank you, Max Futcher, for the update.